Well, hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, as you can see by the title, I'm going to be doing a full face of drugstore makeup. All the products I'm going to be using in today's tutorial are going to be £10 or under. If I'm being honest, I'm actually not too sure about dollars, but definitely all of the products in today's video are 100% under £10. This video actually is inspired by none other than myself. I cracked myself up. So basically I had done a makeup look. I'll never actually forget that makeup look actually, because the day I actually filmed it was that Monday that the UK and here in Ireland we went into lockdown. So I'll never forget that makeup tutorial, but I loved it so much. But anyway, I put a picture of the makeup tutorial here. I absolutely loved it. It was basically like a spotlight eye with kind of like a twist, but it was brown and yellow. But it was absolutely gorgeous. I loved it so much. So I actually got inspired by my jumper today with the blue and the brown. So I actually have these two palettes here that I think I'm definitely going to use, because we obviously have the Blue Moon palette, so we have a couple of blues in here. So I'm actually going to do kind of like the same type of situation as this eye look here, but with brown and blue, and see how we do that round. I'm going to be using the Revolution Glass Liquid Skin. This is a illuminating primer. As you can see, it is quite runny, so you might actually think that it would be quite kind of greasy and slippery and oily like on the skin, but it really isn't. One thing I actually love about it is the fact that it actually dries down slightly. But like, I don't know if you can actually see like the sheen that it's left to the skin. So basically this wee primer will completely dry down, but it will maintain like that glow and that shine to the skin. It doesn't actually make your skin look as if it actually has like an artificial glow to it. It honestly just looks so natural. I'm gonna be using my favourite foundation at the minute. I'm absolutely obsessed with this. This is the LA Girl Pro Coverage HD foundation, and I use the shade Warm Beige. Ah, how beautiful is that foundation? Every time I use it, I'm blown away every time. I used the Barry M All Night Long concealer, this new one here. I used mine in the shade Milk. Again, such a fantastic wee concealer. All these products as well that I'm going to be using are brilliant, by the way. And then to cream bronze, I actually got this sent to me last week, was it? Haven't used it before obviously, and it is the Technic Bronzing Base, their cream bronzer. They must know I love cream bronzer because they just sent this to me. Ooh, look how fresh that is. So yeah, gonna give... I was gonna say I'm gonna give this a bang. What? Where did that even come from? But yeah, I'm gonna give this a go. It's in the shade, ooh, Light, yes. So it's a cream gel formula that smooths onto the skin for a natural looking glow. So I'm just gonna take a dirty sponge. I think we all know by now how much I love my cream contours. Well, it's not even like a cream contour. I don't really see the point in contouring for myself. I just feel like I don't actually need it. But cream bronzer, I don't know why I don't always just call it cream bronzer, because that's what it's doing. Because I'm just using it to add a wee bit of warmth to the face. Just a wee bit in the forehead, just as usual. Yeah, I really like that actually. Like, I've actually yet to come across a cream bronzer that I honestly do not like. They are such fabulous products. Look how gorgeous that's actually made my skin. I do apologise if it looks as if I have like a complete line around my head. I do apologise for that. Powder was actually quite a difficult one, because I don't actually have a lot of drugstore loose powders, because I have to be honest, I actually do prefer a higher end baking powder. But I have the e.l.f. Halo Glow setting powder here, so I'm just going to quickly bake with this wee powder here. And you know what? I actually really love this powder actually. It's very similar to the Hourglass Veil translucent powder. I think I mentioned that in yesterday's video as well actually. So just going to use my wee powder puff just to bake my under eyes. Completely unnecessary because I don't need to, but I do it anyway. Is anybody else like that, where you just do something within your makeup routine that is completely unnecessary, you don't need to do it, but you do it anyway? Like, people who bake underneath here, if you do that, that's fair enough. I'm not saying anything bad about it, but for me, it just doesn't work for me. I just can never get it to look right. Or like, one's like up here and one's down here, or one's like, I don't even know, to be honest. I'm gonna be using a brand new setting spray. I actually got this the last time I had done an order off Colourpop, but this is the Fourth Ray Beauty, a Glisten Up Illuminating Mist. I think it's a vitamin C one, I think. Okay, so I just went off camera there to do this eye because my battery died. So I just thought when my battery was kind of charging a wee bit, I would do this eye off camera, but I'll do my eyes and then I will come back to finishing off the skin. So, as I was saying at the start of the video, I'm going to be taking the Blue Moon palette from Colourpop, and I'm first off going to be taking Starry Eyed. Oh, this wee one here. I'm going to be taking this on a Sigma Detailed Diffused Crease Brush. I have a discount code down below in the description box for Sigma brushes if you want to use it. It is an affiliate code, by the way, so it just kind of means that if you use that code, I earn a wee bit of commission from it. With this eye look, if you didn't see the previous tutorial that I'm actually kind of like recreating in this makeup look, it's kind of like a spotlight eye with a twist. It is a wee bit different, probably not for everybody, but I quite like it. So I'm then just going to start blending that shade out with nothing else on the brush. That's a lie because I'm going back in now with a wee bit of colour. Just to help blend that out a bit more. And then I'm going to go into a Moonlight. Oh, you can see all my mess. Yeah, so Moonlight is a slightly lighter blue. These Colourpop eyeshadows are really, really good, by the way, but they can be a wee bit powdery. I'm actually now going to go into one of these wee e.l.f. eyeshadow palettes, and this is Truffles. I'm going to be taking this shade here, and I'm just going to pop that just in the outer corner. And I start blending that out, and I'm going to kind of create that kind of shape. I'm going to take a slightly smaller brush now and I'm going to go into the darkest brown shade, and I'm literally going to just do boop, boop and make quite tight to the outer corner lash line, just patting that on, and then going in with the brush that we were blending with. So as you can see, I'm kind of leaving like the centre pretty free of anything, but I'm just going to be blending the shadow just like into it slightly. Like as I was saying, kind of like a spotlight eye with a twist. And then back into this wee palette here. And I'm just kind of using that brush just to give it all a good blend. And then back in with the blue shade. I'm going to try and find a wee brush, just like a wee angled eyeliner brush, and I'm going to take the Plouise basic base. What? Anyway, this one here, it's in the shade Touch of Frost. I'm going to take the tiniest wee bit of this just on the back of my hand. Okay, so I just put that Plouise base just in my waterline. I absolutely love these wee bases actually for my waterline. They're really, really good. I'm going to be using the Colourpop BFF Volumizing Mascara, and then for my false lashes I'm going to be taking T lashes in the style Signature. Yeah, Signature. So they're actually quite small wee lashes. They're quite nice actually. It's actually quite funny that I'm using T lashes because I actually had somebody message me last night asking me about T lashes and like what happened to them and everything, and I do actually have to say I've actually had quite a few people ask me like what actually happened with T lashes, and if I'm being honest, I really don't know. For any of you that don't care, I'm so sorry if I'm boring you, but basically they were a lash brand I actually was really close with. Well, not close with, but I've done a lot, and I mean a lot of work with them. I actually even have my own eyelashes with tea lashes, the Emma lash. So yeah, so that's actually how well I actually work with them. Yeah, they've basically fallen off the face of the earth, to be honest. I actually have no idea what the hell happened to them. Do you know what? I was actually going to use my, hold on a minute, my Wet n Wild highlighter. This is the Wet n Wild highlighting powder in Precious Petals. But I think it's about time I can bin this, because I'm literally like scraping around the edges. So I actually love this highlighter, but a similar one to that is the MEA and Dress Your Skin Shimmering Highlighter in the shade Radiant Cashmere. Again, this is really, really affordable. I think this is literally £3 for this highlighter. So good, and they're very, very similar in shades, so I thought I may as well start using this one up. So I'm just going to use this as my first highlight with my fan brush as per usual. Just give that just a wee light dust over the highest points. Do you ever get these days where you have the most haphazard, random ass songs stuck in your head and you're like, where did this come from? I don't even know what song it is that I have stuck in my head, but it's the if you like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain. Then I'm going to be using Colourpop Flexitarian. Of course, this highlighter is under £10, $10. I think it's actually $8, but obviously in pounds it's a wee bit cheaper than that, so I'm not actually too sure how much it is, so you can do the maths. But I'm just going to be focusing this just in the highest points. And then for blush, this is a BH Cosmetics Floral Blush. Do you see one here? Oh, that's very pink looking. There's kind of like a pinky colour there, and kind of like a peachy colour, which I always try to get at it. And then for my bronzer, this is also from MEA, and this is the bronzed mattifying bronzer in the shade 100. I think it is 100, Solar 100, I don't know. But it is the most beautiful wee bronzer. It is so good. Again, I think it's only the same price as the highlighter. I think it's £4, £3, something like that anyway. Super affordable. That is the true colour of it, but it's not too cool toned, but it's also not too warm. It's just the most perfect kind of in between the shade, really, that it's just kind of does the best of both worlds. It can kind of contour and bronze at the same time, and that's definitely a bronzer that I absolutely love, because I don't like anything that's too cool toned that it's going to like too grey, and because I don't care for contour, I don't care. Jesus Christ, see my throat. But then of course I don't like a bronzer that's too warm, because I have blonde hair and it just looks kind of muddy and dirty and just a wee bit too dark for my liking. And the formula is absolutely fantastic as well. It's such an absolutely gorgeous bronzer. Please excuse these wee spots on my camera. I need to clean my lens, by the way. I'm honestly like the worst YouTuber ever. Okay, so I've just went on and done my lip liner there. I used the Primark lip liner in the shade Toffee. I'm going to be using a Colourpop liquid lipstick, and this in the shade... shit. It's in collaboration with I Love Sarahi. It's this one, okay? I do not want to offend anybody by butchering that language. I'm guessing it is Spanish. Which I'm pretty pissed that I actually cannot understand it, because Spanish is my favourite language. And I wish I knew it. Okay guys, so this completes this makeup tutorial. I'm honestly having to wrap this up so quick because it is so late. I'm never filming at this time, and obviously because the clocks went back last week, it's starting to get really shitty and dark. And obviously because the clocks went back last week, it's starting to get really dark quite early now. So yeah, so this is the finished look. Is there something in my hair? I know it's just a hole. I'll give you a wee zoom in. I'll just give you a wee close up of So I'll also give you just a wee close-up of the makeup as well. So I'm actually pretty happy with how everything obviously turned out. I absolutely love this kind of makeup look, by the way, especially the eyes. I know it's probably not for everybody with just like a blob of blue or a blob of colour and then just like something random in the outer corner, but I actually do really love it, especially like the bright and bold colours. Other products that I did use in today's tutorial, I will have them listed and linked down below in the description box if you want to go and have a wee nosy at anything and pick anything up, because honestly all the products that I did use in this tutorial, I absolutely love them so much. They are so good. But yeah guys, other than that, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you're all staying safe and well, and I hope to see you in my next video.